Okay, we are setting up an apiary at the side of the store here. There's this nice little clearing behind the building, and this would be perfect because where this wall is at is kind of going to be the back of the hive stands, and the hives will be facing southeast, directly opposite of the building. So this is going to be really good. It's surrounded here by trees, but it's open, so there's plenty of sunshine. The road is here, but you can see there's kind of a berm of brush. I'm gonna leave a lot of that as kind of a windbreak as well. And so I'm gonna get you set up and show you how I clear this brush. Basically, you wanna clear all of the low-hanging limbs so you don't get it snagged in your veil. I brought an assortment of tools to do that, and the push mower just to knock some things down so I can get the hive stand set and leveled. All right, here we go. Take these saplings out. And I'm pruning these responsibly, so I'm pruning just past the crown of each limb so it doesn't harm the tree. Most of these are dead, but we're gonna get rid of everything so we don't have any problems. And then I want to clear any of these saplings that are going to be trip hazard, briars, things the mower's not going to want to eat. That one is in the way. Okay, now we're ready for the mower. Okay, so I got a little bit more mowed here, and you can see I've kind of moved over. It's a little bit easier to see the contours now. I made another pass with the mower, kind of burred it down a little bit, so now we can kind of see high spots and some low spots where I was planning to put the hive stands, like right in here. So I'm going to move up to this high ground. I want to stay away from the low ground here and this drainage here. And then on this back side, it's kind of soft up there. There's a little bit of gravel right here. Looks like it may have been parking or a road or something that went kind of around the building here. So I'm going to put the hive stands over here, a little less risk for ants, and stay up on some dry high ground. It'd be better for the bees. Okay, you can see I've got everything set up here. It's a little bit later in the day. I've earned my keep today. I did a little bit more clearing than I expected, but this is going to be a much nicer setup. You see I've got them all set here. And this first one, I've got kind of a backyard setup to kind of cut down on my weed eating, and a little bit more difficult for the hive beetles to pupate in the soil. And it's sitting on a B-Smart Ultimate Hive stand. And that's real quick and easy to set in the backyard, especially with this wax dipped equipment. I've got the hive tie and a strap to hold everything in place until the bees get it propolized, and especially in some windy weather that we've had, it's good to have everything nice and tight and secured there. I do have to do one more thing here. I just eyeballed the level on these, and so you want to make sure that across the hive it's level. I just use the app on my phone to do that, and then you want to have just slightly tipped towards the entrance here. So you want the hive to be sloped very slightly, just 1 degree to the entrance, so that water can run out if it needs to. And then on this side, this is kind of my bulk setup in some of my larger apiaries. It's pretty traditional what I do, and I've got 2 hives here, but I've got plenty of room for a 3rd one, and these can be really big, tall, towering hives. They won't be fighting each other. There's plenty of space, and I can work the hives pretty easily, plenty of space to work them. So I've got everything set up here at the edge of the building. This is gonna be a really nice setup, and we can just come out and check on the hives. And there's actually some space here as well for a couple extra. I've set up a few more hive stands kind of on some of these higher spots here a little bit later if I need it. All right, looking good.